The purpose of today's exercise was to practice having a casualty on the rocks that sustained some sort of spinal injury. So the D-class, the smaller boat, will launch first because that can get closer inshore. They assessed the casualty and decided that they would need a spinal board and a medivac. And then the larger boat, the Atlantic, launched, and two crews worked together to remove the casualty from the rocks and get them ashore.
I'm making no excuses for following this exercise from start to finish today. We're not going to look at holidaymakers eating ice cream on the beach or lost children waiting to be reclaimed by their mums and dads. We'll follow the exercise from start to end.
Response times for launching of a D-class Order 75, we aim to do that within probably 5 to 7 minutes of receiving a page. If there's persons in the water, then we aim to get in as quickly as possible.
From the helmsman and crew's viewpoint, there are some important points to remember here. They have to get help to the accident victim, but at the same time avoid accident or injury to the lifeboat crew and avoid damage to the boat itself. It's no good getting help to the victim if you then can't get him and the crew back to safety. So the crew wade to the casualty, assess his condition and report back to the helmsman, who radios in a call for the Atlantic class rib.
We have people who are on the crew in the day, but they don't live in the town, so that suits us fine. You don't have to live like in the town as long as you're working in the town. I live 1.5 miles up the road, so we've got guys that live probably 3 miles away. They obviously struggle on the urgent launches, but if it's just a broken down motor or something like that, then yeah, we've got a crew board and everyone gets a fair crack at it.
The Atlantic is able to carry a larger load of rescue equipment than the D-class boat, including a spinal board.
Straight back to him from here, yeah? It's pretty clear, it's not
It's a real teamwork thing when we have someone with a spinal injury, and that can be from someone that's on the rocks, or it could be someone that's maybe jumped off the pier. But any time we suspect that there's some sort of spinal trauma, then we'll always use a spinal board and try and minimise that movement. If we can use the emergency services to get their medical services, we will, but sometimes they're inaccessible, so we need to get them ashore first. Most people on the crew have got first aid qualification, so most people can deal with that.
Just gently lift, and we're going to turn on my turn. On 3. 1, 2, 3, turn. Danny, slide the board in. Okay, going to ease back onto the ball. On 3. 1, 2, 3. Ease back. You ready? Just give it a rap.